Welcome back, everyone. To those who've been before, welcome again. We've been doing work with generating light and creating light for the planet and for ourselves and healing. But there's one thing that I've missed out, which is very important. That is to protect ourselves. When we do light work, creating light, energy healing, all these things, we potentially open ourselves up to negative forces that may try to diminish our power, make us feel down, especially if you're cooped up inside and not getting outside, getting the exercise, which we really should be doing, regardless of what happens. You must exercise. Anyway, back to the protection. There's a very simple way to protect yourself, and it's something I use all the time. I do have a diamond star that I use, which I wear, and that's programmed for protection, but I don't expect everyone to have one of those. But something I've used for a long, long time is to imagine 3 circles of light around myself in 3 planes. One going that way, one going sideways, and the other one going around the middle. So any negative entity approaching us, wherever they come from, they will be met with a cross of light. And impossible for these entities to go past a cross of light. So whether they come from below, above, to the side, or wherever, they're met with a cross of light. So if I'm going off in particular a commercial airliner, I imagine 3 circles of light around the airliner before takeoff. I imagine 3 circles of light around the pilot, co-pilot, and the engines. But in fact, we can do better than that. If we imagine the 3 circles of light around ourselves, if we actually draw those circles first, in other words, your intention is to protect yourself. And so, just in your mind, with your fingers, just draw a circle, a circle like a U, a circle like another U that crosses it, and then step into this little basket of two circles of light. And then draw a circle around yourself, all the way around, so you've now got the circles of light at the bottom, and on each side, and around the middle. Now complete the circle by drawing a circle around the top to connect, and top around the side to connect. And now you've drawn these 3 circles of light in all 3 dimensions around yourself, and actually making the physical movement will actually increase its power. Now you just have to ask that these circles of light will move with you, and wherever you go, you'll be surrounded with these circles of light to protect you against anything that is outside you, wanting to get in. And apart from just protecting, what you can do is that ask these circles to send anything that's negative shot at you to be sent back to where it came from as pure light. So I was wearing my diamond star once, talking to somebody who was quite psychic, and she said, "Oh, what are you wearing?" I said, "Well, I've got this diamond star," and I showed it to her, and she said, "Wow." She said there was a red arrow of light came towards you, and it just hit your chest and flashed straight back as some white light. I said, "That's what it's programmed to do. It's really nice to know that that's actually what it's doing. Thank you." So even if we can't see anything or know it ourselves, these sort of things can happen. We just have to ask and do. So when you're in your circles of light, you can expand those circles around yourself to make them bigger or smaller. So they could encompass an entire airplane with everyone in it. You're doing everyone a favour that way. And you can ask that your light protection is increased in strength wherever there's a need, and it's always there as strong as necessary to protect yourself from whatever might happen towards you. It may be difficult for some people to believe these things happen, but they do. We are constantly being attacked, especially when you're generating light. I've actually felt a bit down myself today, and I couldn't think why, and I thought, I didn't do my circles of light this morning. So I did those and started to feel a lot better straight away. And these things do happen, as I said. So the other thing is that when you've got your circles of light around yourself, you're going to be having your own energies and thoughts and emotions inside you, inside these circles. And so what you don't want to be doing is building up any anger and frustration, any negative energies and feelings. So we have to negate these. And so if you feel yourself getting a little bit worked up or angry, then just ask that this anger be transmuted to light within you. It's quite difficult to do at times, but just practice and do it. And especially at the moment when families are cooped up in houses, it can be very difficult. So just put your protective light around you to protect yourself from other people's anger. So let's just do a quick meditation on protecting yourself. Make yourself comfortable, very comfortable. Make your heart, your symbol of your heart. Look at it. Doesn't matter which way up it is. If you want to make it that way or that way, it doesn't matter. Just look at your heart. So you can make a heart that way, or you can make the heart that way, and you can put it on your chest. Whatever you do, just imagine your heart generating love and light and sending it out. So having generated your heart or created your heart, just relax into knowing how comfortable you can feel. And envelop yourself in a nice cozy blanket of love and light to feel warm and cozy and protected. You can always keep that around you. And now, just imagine and do what I've just shown you. While you're seated, and I think seating is better than standing in this case, you can make 2 U-shaped or semicircles, and you can make them around yourself or make them to one side and step into these or semicircles, and then complete the circles around you, and then the 2 circles above you, the semicircles, and you now have 3 circles of light around you, and they can stay there for as long as required. Ask that these circles of light protect you. Ask for your angels to protect you, or those light beings that are close to you. There always are light beings protecting you, whether you accept it or not. Ask that this protection be around you now and always. And if you can, just recharge that by doing it in the morning when you wake up. And ask also that this shield of light around you, if it's been attacked, can draw more light and strength from the universe to make it totally impenetrable, to always protect you no matter what you do. Whether you see these circles or not, it doesn't matter. They are there if you've asked for them. And they'll work if you've asked for them. And they'll work very effectively as long as you ask. Like all things in the divine worlds, all we have to do is ask and we receive. Thank you for coming. Sorry if this seemed a bit complicated, but it is actually very simple and you can do it instantly when you want to or need to. Thanks again for coming. Bye for now.